In this video, we'll see about the sheet reference. When I'm trying to say sheet reference, I mean I want to refer any cell into particular sheet. I don't want the reference to cell in the active sheet. Suppose there are 20 sheets in my file. I want fifth sheet. In that fifth sheet, I want fifth cell to be referred. So therefore, I need to have something known as sheet reference. So what we have seen up till now, that was only for cell referencing. In the previous videos, if you remember, that was only for cell referencing. I'll just open the file and just show you this file. I'll just go to my folder here, and that was the Excel VBA. If you remember the Excel VBA macro file, we have seen there almost 24 examples, okay, and I'll show you the sheets which I have created earlier. Right click on this place, and if you see, these are all the sheets which are created. These are the names of the sheet at the bottom here. This we have created. So record simple macros, cell referencing. This was related to entire cell in which your sheet is active right now. So I'll just click on close. I'll also show you the code which we have written. Developer tab. I'll go to Visual Basic and I'll minimize this. These are all the things which you have seen related to your cells in which the sheet is active. But if the sheet is not active and if you still want to refer that, this will not work. We have to take help of sheet reference. So if you observe here, this was related to cells, immaterial of the sheet, immaterial of whichever sheet is, it should be active. Okay. So let us see now. I'll show you how to work on the sheet reference. I'll create a new file. I'll just click on close, click on close. Here, I'll rename this file. I'll rename it to as cell referencing and name it as file 1. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll right click here and click on this new and click on this new worksheet, and I'll name it as Excel VBA. Excel VBA. That is for sheet referencing. Okay, I'll open the sheet. Now what I'll do is I'll create here few sheets, sheet 2, sheet 3 and so on. Now if you observe, my active sheet is sheet 1. If I try to write a code related to any cell, everything will be applied into this sheet. I'll show you a practical method. I'll go to Developer tab, and this is the new sheet, Excel VBA sheet referencing. Click on this Visual Basic. Okay, right now there is totally empty. There are 3 sheets. If you see, there are 3 sheets. Now I'll go to Insert, click on this module. Okay, and I'll rename this module as sheet referencing intro, and I'll go to this view. How do I rename it? You can see here, I'll go to this properties window, say as a dot, or I can say as a underscore sheet introduction. That's what I've written. Okay, so from here you can rename it sheet introduction. I'll close it. Now what I'll do is I want to show you an example why we are going for sheet referencing. So I'll just write as sub sheet referencing. Okay, please observe here. Now if I write here as range A1 to A10 dot value, or I can say as A1 to A10 equal to tutorials. If I write this, what will happen? Whichever sheet is active, only that sheet the value will go. Okay, so right now my sheet is active as sheet 1. If I execute this, you see what happens, whichever is your active sheet. So it doesn't understand which sheet I have to go. So if you see, if your sheet is active as sheet 3, and if I press Alt tab, it will come here. Now if I press again this one, okay, so this will be applied to this particular sheet. So if you see sheet 3, sheet 2 there is nothing, sheet 1 again there is some data here. But now I want to go to some specific sheet, not any active sheet. So how do I use it? So we have to go for this sheet referencing method itself. So let us see that. Now I'll open this thing again. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll write here something as I want to go to some sheet, sheet 1 of, okay, and I'll change the name here and I'll write as Excel VBA. Okay, Excel VBA. So if you observe sheet 1, in that range A1 to A10, I want the value. Now if you observe, my current sheet would be sheet 3. That means my sheet 3 will be activated. If I execute in sheet 3, will it be changed or not? So I'll go back again. Okay, sheet 1 means the first sheet. Okay, if I execute, see what happens. And it's a sub procedure compiler error. So I'll just click on, yeah. So there should be sheets, not should be sheet. So I'll just change it to as sheets. Okay, I'll try sheets. Now let's see, if I execute this, it will work fine. In sheet 1 dot range A1 to A10, my sheet is activate. This is sheet 3 which is activated, but the value will not be executed because it is saying specific sheet, sheet 1. Okay, I'll just go to this place, and if you see, Excel VBA is written here. Okay, so I'll come back again. Right. So this is one method which you can refer, okay, sheets and the sheet number. Suppose you don't remember the sheet number, there are multiple sheets and you know the sheet name. So for example, if I change the sheet name here, if I rename it as tutorials point. Okay, and if I go back here and I know the sheet name, so I can write as sheets and I type here as tutorials point dot range, and I can type as A1 to A10 dot value. Okay, if you can see here dot value, I can just move and open it bigger. Okay, dot value equal to, I can write as equal to HP QTP. Okay, this is how I've written. So what I've written is sheets, the name of the sheet. Earlier I've written the number of sheet, now the name of the sheet dot range, everything is same. There is no difference here, only the name of the sheet I've given. Let us see if I execute step by step what happens. If I take it on the right hand side here, yeah, so that if I execute now, if I go by step into, again if I click on this step into, so first sheet it is already written. If I go back here and see sheet 1, it's already written. Now tutorials point sheet is totally empty. So if I execute that step, if I execute that step again, it should say as HP QTP. If I click on the step into HP QTP, if you observe here, now if I come back, you see HP QTP, which is executing properly. So now what you have learned from here is, if you want to write some data into some cell, into some specific sheet, how do you go for it? So this is the method. Write the sheet name, that's a parent object. That parent object has nothing but a child object, and child object will have some data itself. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to refer ranges or values in some particular sheet using Excel macros. That's all for this video.